Good morning, everyone. Happy Wednesday. Today is Resistance Band Day. I love Resistance Band Day. It's our new add-on to the schedule. We are going to be working through a series of circuits today. We are going to be doing 3 rounds. That's the hope. That's always the goal. We'll see where we get to with time. And then we're going to finish off with a little chunk of stretching at the end to get the body nice and lengthened after our workout today. So if you have bands at home, always nice to have a different variety of bands so that you can switch out if you feel like you need to. Today, if you have a loop band, that would be handy. If you don't worry, you can take one of your open-ended band and tie it. So don't worry about that if you don't have one. But if you do, it's a real quick tool to use so that you can transition from your open-ended band to a loop band. All right, make sure that you have everything nearby, no trip hazards around you so that you can move freely and safely. Make sure you have your water nearby, and absolutely the most essential part of this workout is make sure you have a smile on your face. Here we go. Let's get started with our warm-up. All right, fantastic. It's some gentle movement into the body after we've been lying down, hopefully, for the last 8 hours. Last night, I slept with my head slightly kind of nodding forward. So this morning, I woke up and I was like, oh, I feel like the back of my neck has just been kind of flexed all night. So I had to do some gentle movement through the neck this morning. Every day we wake up, right? New day. Good. All right, let's stay here for another 10 more seconds. Really nice and gentle warm up here today. Just trying to build some heat, not breathlessness. We're just trying to get that connection in with the body, create that really lovely mindfulness between body, mind, and spirit. Great job. 3, 2, 1. Let's land those feet. We're going to come into a gentle micro bend of the knee. Take a little step out here. One leg only. You want to come in a little deeper into that squat, feel free to. If you want to be nice and tall, feel free to. Make sure you take care of your knees today. Beautiful. All right, we're going to invite a little bit of arm movement here. We're going to do a little lateral raise as we step it out in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Now you could take this as fast or as slow as you want. Just listen to that body. Energize through those arms. Some good balancing work here. Some good strength endurance in that left leg or whichever leg you are anchoring into. Beautiful. Stay here for 10, 9. We're going to march it out in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. March it out. Nice job. Woo! Beautiful. All right, stay here. Get those arms really kind of nice and flowy here. Excellent. Stay here with me for 6. We're going to move on to that other side in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Plant those feet. Anchor into that opposite leg. Start with those step outs. Again, you don't need to have a bend in that knee. The step outs can be really gentle. You can even place one hand on the wall, especially if it feels a little bit more supportive. So just make those adjustments, please. Good. Keep the breath nice and fluid here, down to the belly. Beautiful. This time we're going to add a little arm movement, but we're going to be bringing the arms forward in 10, 9, 8. Great job. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Bring those arms up. Good. Nice little bit of balance work here. A little bit of movement through the shoulders. Fantastic. Nice job. You've got it. Well done. Stay with me for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. You got it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. March it out. Woo! Nice job. Beautiful. Now this time we're going to march it up really nice and high with those knees. Take those arms out to a strong T. Start those arm circles. Beautiful. Now make sure that everything is nice and neutral here. So body is nice and tall. We're not puffing through the chest. We're energizing through the arms. Breathe in, breathe out. Well done. Fantastic. 5 seconds, we're gonna reverse our direction. So arms getting a little tired here maybe. We're gonna take it to the opposite direction. If you need a little break, let those arms fly down to the side of your body and then come back to it. We're just getting a little circumduction in through the shoulders here. A little bit of awakening of those muscles. Beautiful. Stay with me for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest those arms. March it out. Woo! Fantastic. All right. Nice job. We're going to come into landing our feet, opening the feet up nice and wide here. Now, maybe you're going to stay here. Maybe you're going to reach the arms out with a gentle reach down towards the feet. If bringing your head below your heart does not feel good for you, just go ahead and reach, come back through center, reach, come back through center. If it feels good to go down, go ahead and go down. Keep the abs nice and pulled in, giving the back of the legs a nice little stretch here. Beautiful. Good. Fantastic. I like to do these nice and steady and slow. That up and down motion, if we go too fast, can be a little dizzying. So I really just want to invite the lengthening the back of my legs here. Nice opening through the chest. Beautiful. Excellent job. We're almost there. Fantastic. Stay with me. Fantastic. Let's stay here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. You got it. 2 and 1. All right. Bring it back through center. March it out. Nice job. All right. The last one we're going to do today is going to be more of a stretch in nature. We're going to come into a lunge. Just open up the hip a little bit and extend the side of the body. Let's stay here in our marches for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Land those feet. Let's bring it up towards the top of the mat here. I'm going to take my right leg back. Now, maybe you want to do a high lunge, a little bit like this, depending on how your knee feels. If you want to go in a little deeper, feel free to do so, but really honor how your joints are feeling this morning. So front knee stacked on top of the ankle, right hip is open, hip bones are facing forward. Take that right arm, extend it up to the sky. Really open up the side of the body here. Now I'm just pressing gently into my right heel to open up the hip here. Now, if you find yourself leaning forward, I want you to lengthen your spine. Really open up that front of the body so that you can get the psoas nice and lengthened here. From here, if you want to, gently lean over to the left. Beautiful. This is always optional if it feels okay for you. When you're ready, come back through center, release that right arm, reset that right foot back at the top, and let's go ahead and take a step back with the left. Again, could be a high lunge, low lunge. Really honor where you're at today. Maybe your balance is feeling a little funny today, so you can really adjust the length of the lunge. Make sure your tailbone is not popping out, but rather neutral. Take that left arm, reach it tall. Drop the shoulders, really open up that left hip by lengthening the left heel. Again, everyone's range is going to be different, so make it work for your body today. Front knee is tracking nicely. I want you to feel really firmly rooted. If you want to, take that left arm and just gently open up towards the right, opening up the ribs. Excellent. Beautiful. Let's drop that left arm, reset back at the top, march it out one more time for 10 seconds, and we're going to get into our main set. We got some work to do today, ladies. All right. Let's plant those feet. Let's go ahead and grab a little sip of water if you need it. And then let's go ahead and grab right away our bands. So we're going to be running through the sequence. Let's just take that first round as that learning phase. We're going to take a little time, get used to the movements. Then we're going to bang out the next 2 sets, one after the other with a short 15-second transition recovery time. If you need extra time, take it. If you don't, keep moving through the circuit today. All right, we're going to start off today with a band squat with a tricep pushback. So band is going to be here. I've got a medium, I don't even know what this would be, but I have quite a tight band, but enough that I've got some room in it here. Arms are going to be outstretched. Now, if you're taking care of your knees today, maybe you're not going to do the squat, but you're just going to do that tricep pushback. Starting with your arms in that zombie mode, we're going to come down to a squat. We're going to lift. We're going to press those arms back and come back into that squat. All right. Feet can be hip distance apart. Feet can be a little wider than hips distance apart. Here we go. Let's start. 45 seconds. So one little note here. Make sure when you use bands, especially those that do not have hand grips, you want to watch your wrists, because your wrists can easily just kind of throw themselves off into different directions. And we want to really make sure that we're always as careful as we can be with every joint in our body. Nice job. Keep going. Got 8 seconds left. That's it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo, nice job. Fantastic. Excellent. All right, now we're going to take this and we're going to move into a single arm pull apart. So we're going to take one band. One arm is going to be outstretched. The other arm is going to be outstretched. We're going to open up on one side, come back through center, open on one side, come back through center. I'm going to switch my band out for this one. Alrighty, working the posterior side of the deltoid. Arms are outstretched, feet facing forward, soft through the knees. 3, 2, 1, here we go. So finding your own range of motion. You can see my wrists. You'll notice they're really neutral here. I've got my thumb kind of holding on to the band here, and I'm not hyperextending my shoulder. So I'm not going beyond where my arm would land if I were doing a lateral raise here. It's right in alignment with my shoulder. Beautiful. Working that posterior side and anterior side as we return back through center. Stay with me for 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Rest those arms. Fantastic. All right, let's set that band right down in front of us. We're going to go into some regular squats. Now, if you don't want to do squats today, maybe you're just going to do some kickbacks as an alternative way to get those glutes nice and fired up. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Regular body squats here. Beautiful. So you know the resistance band class is going to combine body weight and resistance. Good job. This is the body weight part. Good job. So if you're doing alternating kickbacks, I want you to make sure that you're nice and tall through the upper body. You're not teetering forward. Good job. That you can really focus on getting that glute max fired up. 8 seconds left here. Beautiful. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Nice job. Fantastic. All right, let's go back and grab that band. We're going to do our single arm pull apart now on the other side. Remember, if you need an extra little bit of time to recover, take it. Get back into it when you're ready. All right, this time I'm going to take my right arm out. Zombie arm, shoulders are slightly pulled back. Left arm's going to pull out. 3, 2, 1, here we go. So I really encourage everyone who's at home using these bands, take your time with them. You really reap more benefits when we are really aware of the resistance on the concentric movement, so on that kind of lifting phase, if you will, or that kind of contracting phase, but you also reap the benefits on the eccentric raise phase too. So working against that resistance as you come back through center. Last 3, 2, 1, and rest. Excellent job. Fantastic. Roll those shoulders out. Well done. Well done. Beautiful. All right, so next we've got 2 back-to-back lunges. We're gonna do an isometric lunge with a hammer curl to a front raise. So I'm gonna start off with my right foot underneath the band. Now, I'm gonna hold on with my right hand with the band. If you are taking care of your knee today and you do not wanna go into a lunge, you have a couple of options here. You could stay nice and high here. You can do a high lunge. You can go, I mean, I'm assuming you're not gonna wanna go into a deep low lunge. Here, we're just gonna hold those legs nice and stacked. We're gonna start off with a hammer curl, maybe better if I show you. So hammer curl, lengthen, front raise, hammer curl, lengthen, front raise, holding the weight, the resistance band like a coffee cup. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Again, you control the resistance. So if you need something a little bit heavier, tighten that band. If you need something a little lighter, release the band. This is entirely up to you. Nice job. Beautiful. Make sure you're breathing through this whole process here. Good. 8 seconds left. Beautiful. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Fantastic. Release. Well done. Excellent. All right, we're going to do the exact same thing on the other side. Let's go ahead and switch legs. Left leg forward, right leg back. Low lunge, high lunge, whatever lunge, or just stand up tall. All right, hold that weight like a coffee cup. I say weight, that resistance band like a coffee cup. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So we kind of primed our hip flexors here earlier in our warm up, but by no means are they totally warmed up quite yet. So just be careful. You're not stretching too far into it. You're keeping a slight engagement in the core here. I really like to try to find a focal point forward in my kind of straight ahead. So my gaze is not down, my gaze is not up. It's directly in front of me. Especially if your balance feels a little wibbly wobbly. We're just gonna keep that gaze nice and soft, maybe focus on something ahead of us. Beautiful. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Fantastic. All right, release. Well done. Excellent. All right, we've got 2 more exercises that are going to be, one is going to be standing, then we're going to come down to the floor to do our clamshells to work the glutes. So let's go ahead. We're going to take our band. We're going to go into an overhead tricep extension. So halfway through, I like to kind of switch my grip so that my dominant hand isn't the one kind of taking over. So I'm going to take the band. I've got both my feet firmly grounded onto. Take it back behind me. My pelvis is neutral, so I'm not popping through the ribs. Elbows are going to be framing my crown. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Bring the hands back. Lift it to the sky. So here, the trick here on these is really to kind of avoid any movement through the elbows. The elbows are just that hinging point. Everything else stays really neutral. All right, we're going to go ahead and switch our grip. Take that top hand down. Continue with your triceps here. Now try to focus on that top arm, maybe being a little bit more of that guider. Nice. 10, 9. You've got it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Fantastic. All right, release that band. Nice job. All right, we're going to come down to the floor. We're going to do a little bit of our clamshells, and then we're going to move into a little bit of core, and then we're going to rinse, wash, and repeat everything we've just done. So let's go ahead and grab our loop band. If you don't have a loop band, create a loop with one of the open-ended bands. If you have 2 of these, let one stay as your loop for today's class so that you can access it again once we get back onto the floor again. So today we're going to take the band And we're going to set it directly above the knee here. So not directly on the knee, but directly above it. So you've got it right here on top here. It's going to really help work those glutes. Now, have you ever seen a mermaid? Probably not in person. If you have, really cool. We're going to start in that little mermaid position. Now, you can do this standing. This may not be conducive for everybody's backs if you've got some things going on there, or you can kind of lean down, or you can even rest down lying with your bottom arm resting and kind of framing the crown of the head. Now, when you do clamshells, it's very tempting to twist. We don't want to do that. We really want to focus on opening and closing, really targeting that glute muscle. So if you feel the urge to kind of turn behind you, I want you to really plant that hip, plant the upper body, and just get that top leg moving, okay? Here we go. 3, 2, 1. That's it. So I pretty much have my hips, knees, and ankles nicely aligned. I'm taking my band out as far as my range of motion within my hip works. And then I'm not going to let my band go slack here. I'm going to keep that band energized throughout the whole time. So once I start to close my knees towards center, I'm going to make sure I still have some resistance in the band. It's really going to get that muscle fired up. 10. Beautiful. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Fantastic. You may want to just roll over onto the other side. I'm going to just turn so I'm facing the camera. I'm going to get right into it on the other side. So again, restacking, maybe coming down onto your elbow, and imagine you're just opening like a clamshell. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Beautiful. Great work. This is such a great exercise, really great at strengthening the glutes, probably getting a little bit of that piriformis strengthening in there too, just because it's a muscle that runs laterally, and given the range of motion we're doing here, probably working the piriformis too. Beautiful. 15 seconds. Good. Try not to strain through the upper body here. Really keep everything nice and soft. Good. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Fantastic. All right, let's keep that band on. And let's go ahead and lie down on our back. But I figured you knew that that was coming, so. All right, so we're going to go ahead and do some crunches. Now I'm going to keep the band exactly where it's at. I'm going to add a little pressure on the outer lateral side of my leg here, just add a little bit more work there. Legs are up. If this doesn't feel good, set your feet down. Please, no pressure. You can still keep that energy through the lateral side of the leg. Hand rests behind the head, interlace the fingers. When you're here and your legs are lifted, make sure your low back's not pressing down flat to the floor. Inhale, lengthen the back of the neck. Exhale, lift. Now I'm going to add a little knee to forehead movement halfway through. You can grab it, you can let it go. Whatever feels good for you. If this is enough for today, then that is absolutely fine. Beautiful. Chin lifts. Big exhales as you lift. Make sure that spine stays neutral. I talk a lot about that because it's important that we keep our pelvis as safe and supported as possible. All right, for the last 15 seconds, we're going to take a knee to forehead like a cocoon. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the knees in and back out. So it's a little reverse crunch, pulling in through that low abdominal area. Beautiful. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Set your knees down. Fantastic. Well done. All right, let's go ahead and keep our hands behind our head. We're going to go into a little modified bicycle, and then we're going to go into the full expression of the bicycle movement. If you're comfortable doing bicycle right off the bat, go for it. All right, here we go. Inhale, lengthen the back of the neck. Exhale, right leg to left knee, opposite side, and pull in. So as you're doing this, you're working against that resistance. Bring that knee in, chest to knee, chest to thigh. Good. Keep your chin neutral. So what I mean by that is don't let your chin kind of fall in towards your heart here. I really want you to be careful that everything stays where it's meant to be. Really get the best out of this movement. Fantastic. All right, in 5 seconds, I'm going to take my legs up to 90 and then move into my bicycles from there. You can join me. You can leave it where you are right now. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Big exhales as you rotate. Lift that shoulder. Good. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Nice job. Fantastic. Well done. All right, last one for today. We're going to do some lower and lifts, and we're going to do a little leg work too, because why not? So we're going to take the band down a little bit, and I'm going to keep the band far enough away from my ankles that I'm not going to worry about using or putting any force on my ankle joints here. So hands can rest below the glutes just as a little support, or they can rest at the side. Legs are going to extend. We're going to open, close, lower a little bit. Open, close, lower a little bit. Open, close, lift a little bit. Open, close, lift a little bit. Open, close, lower. You got the point. Here we go. 45. That's it. Getting a little extra glute work in here. Some good control in the core here. Relax those shoulders. You've got it. Beautiful. Proud of you guys. Seriously. Just amazing. Keep it going. Beautiful. That's it. Take it slow and steady here. No need to rush. Beautiful. Keep going for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Woo! Well done, everyone. Fantastic. All right, let's take that band off the feet. You know it's coming. We're going right back to the beginning. Nice job, everyone. Well done. That was our set for today. So I might have to fix our little hair there, adjust our clothes, and then slowly make our way up to standing. All right. So that's it. We've got 2 more rounds like that. And then we're going to end with a little stretch at the end. So we're going to be moving. We're going to be keeping this really fluid. We're going to keep that heat continuing to build as we move through our efforts today. If you've got a tighter band and you want to explore something different, now is the time to give it a go. If you're not sure, you got to try it until you know for sure. You can always adjust it. You can always switch it out. Make sure you grab some water. All right, we're going to go right back to those bands with the tricep pushbacks next. So 45 seconds, 15-second transition. Just so you know, we have that single arm pull apart right after this one, just so you know what you need to grab for. All right, feet maybe hip distance apart, maybe slightly wider, depends on your dimensions. Arms outstretched like a zombie. Are you ready? I want to hear a heck yeah, I'm ready to go. 3, 2, 1, let's do it. Squat, lift, press it back. Remember, you do not have to do these squats. You can just do those tricep pushbacks. Really get the back of the arms fired up here. You got it. Nice job. Whoo! I don't care. You can take me anywhere. Making me feel like. That's it. Come on. 15 seconds to go. You can take this faster with more tempo if you want a little more heat, you want a little more, you can take it slower if you need a little less. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Nice job. Fantastic. Woo! Well done. All right, shake that off. All right, 10 seconds. We're going to get to that single arm pull apart. Maybe you are going to start whichever arm you want to start with. I'm going to start with my left. I'm going to pull apart with my right. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Nice and steady and slow. So what we're avoiding here is that snapping back. Beautiful. Now you want to keep those shoulders down, away from the ears. Good. That looks great. 15 seconds. Woo! I just had to adjust my strap here. I was feeling a little like I was starting to lose that control here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whoa! Nice job. Take that bend, set it to the floor. We're going to go into our body weight squats. You want something different, remember you can always do some alternating kickbacks. Maybe arms are out on a wall. Make sure you just turn those glutes on. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, lower and left. Or kickbacks, you choose. Remember, when we go into squats, we're such a functional movement. How many times a day are we bending down? How many times are we grabbing things off the floor? Bending down to tie our shoes. Good. So it's really important the mechanics here are safe so that we can keep everything nice and safe here. Way into those heels slightly. Keep the knees facing forward, toes facing forward. 8, 7, you got it. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. High five. Beautiful. All right, we've got that single arm pull apart on the other side coming up. So let's go ahead, take the right arm out or left, whichever one you didn't do last time. Arms are forward. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Beautiful. Great way to strengthen the posterior side of the body. This is one for me that I really, quite honestly, should be doing them almost every day, especially for my left shoulder. So this is a great way to strengthen that back of the body here. Good. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest those arms. Fantastic. Excellent job. Well done. All righty. Next, we've got our isometric lunge with our bicep hammer curl to our front raise. Go ahead and get yourself situated here. I'm going to switch this one out. All right, so we're going to start with our right foot forward, left foot back. High lunge, low lunge, standing straight. You choose what works best for you. Stacking the knees if you are in a lunge, make sure everything's aligned. All right, nice and settled here. Anchoring through the center of your body. Start with your bicep hammer curl. Lengthen, reach up, shoulder height. Keep those abs slightly drawn in. Again, just to keep everything nice and firmly grounded. 30 to go. Beautiful. You've got it. Keep going. Excellent. 15 seconds. Now, I always say sometimes more is less, right? Or less is more. Sorry. I meant the other way. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Nice job. So it doesn't always have to hurt, right? It's never the goal. At least not for me, it isn't. So make sure that it feels comfortable for your body and that you're getting that work. It doesn't always have to feel like you're straining. So, all right, 3, 2, 1, here we go. Especially for toning, we don't have to go crazy on the resistance. Keep your shoulders square back is long. Open up that right hip. Beautiful. So you're going to want to just watch that you're not snapping back the arm as you lower down from that front raise, really finding that control. Take your time. Good. 10 seconds left. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Fantastic. Release the legs. Excellent job. Well done. All right, we got 2 more. One's going to be standing, then we're going to come down to the clamshells, then we're going to go back to core. We're flying through this. We're going to get through that third round shortly. All right, start with both feet landed on the open-ended band. We're going to swim that band behind us. Abs gently pull in. Stack the hands. Frame the crown. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Halfway, we're going to switch that grip. Beautiful. So I taught a band class at one of my in-person group classes last week. And yesterday I saw one of the participants. I was like, hey, how'd you feel last week after class? She's like, oh my God. She's like, my body hurt, but it hurt so good. And I was like, yeah, it's kind of funny. Sometimes we use our dumbbells and we get that, we get that muscle activation, but this is like a different type of effort, just challenging the body in a different way. All right. I forgot to switch grips. We'll do it on the last round. All right, go ahead and bring it back. Naturally, I got into my story and I forgot. That's okay. We're going to do that next grip on the next round. All right, take your band, open-ended, drop it down. We're going to go ahead into our clamshells next. So we're going to come back down to the floor. I'm going to start lying on my right side. You can do whatever side, it doesn't matter. And just be safe as you're getting that band around the legs. All right, nice job. So maybe you're at the point in the workout now where you're starting to feel that really nice kind of simmering sensation of heat building in the body. We're not breathless, but we feel that constant work in the body. Keeping the breath nice and fluid, nice and warm through the body. Maybe you start to feel that sweat kind of building up. All right, here we go. Open and close. So this is one of those exercises where for a lot of us, our glutes are really strong. And, so you can always experiment with different loop resistances just to get that challenge. I have to say, I have probably a medium resistance here. I find that by the last 15 seconds, my muscles are like, yeah, I'm good here. So it might start to come off feeling really easy. And I don't know about you, but I start to really feel it for that last little bit. So that's kind of a cue to me to say, I probably have the right resistance. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good. But if you felt like you could have gone even longer and you could use more, that's just a cue too. So experiment, maybe taking a different resistance band. So it's so nice about those 5 packs. We've got different resistances. All right, so we're going to settle ourselves in. Now, as I'm here, I'm also being really careful of my trunk. I'm not letting myself dip down. Hey, that's a tremendous amount of pressure on my shoulder. I'm going to keep my elbow really energized here to support my shoulder. I'm also keeping my abs pulled in. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, open and close. Great. Excellent. We got 30 seconds to go. Beautiful. "15 seconds. You got it. Nice job. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Whoo! Well done. Beautiful. All right, we're readjusting again. We're going to come down to the floor. We're going to go ahead and do our crunches with our crunch combination cocoon. If you want to take that on today, it's up to you. All right. So whenever you're ready, making your way down to the floor, hands interlace, hands rest behind the head, chest is open, heart is expanded. Bring the legs up 90 degrees. All right, inhale, lengthen the back of the neck. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. I love doing crunches really slow and steady. It's like a really wonderful connection. I start to notice, am I using my neck? Am I straining through my upper body to make this happen? Or am I really keeping that focus on my rectus abdominis here, that center abdominal muscle structure that really helps create, it facilitates flexion here. All right, let's go ahead. If you want to take the cocoons, please take them. Little reverse crunch there while you're lifting through that upper body. So again, this is a core exercise. Try not to use your back here. This is really just all core. You notice you're kind of muscling through with your back. Maybe continue just doing the regular crunches for now. We don't want to use our back for this, or just redistribute that attention to the core. 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Good job. Beautiful. Set your feet down. Beautiful. Arms are going to stay right behind the head. Chest is open. We're going into our modified bicycles here. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Alternating sides. Beautiful. So my little cue to you is, as you're lifting, just notice what's happening to your low back. Are you pressing down? Are you tilting that pelvis? Try to keep the pelvis pretty neutral, that natural curve in the low back. Beautiful. Excellent. All right, in about 10 seconds, we're going to take it up to our traditional bicycle or oblique crisscross in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo, nice job. Beautiful. Wonderful. Last one, our lower lifts with those leg expansions. The leg expansions are just an added little umph for the glutes and for the lateral side of the legs. If you don't want to take it and you just want to do some lower and lifts, that's entirely fine. I'm going to let you make that decision. I'm going to set my hands slightly underneath my glutes to support my pelvis. Legs are going to extend. You can always bend the legs if they don't fully extend quite yet. Just those hamstrings are probably still feeling a little cool maybe. All right, here we go. Open, close, lower. So you'll want to keep some resistance in the band and then lift. So I'm doing 2 lowers and then 2 lifts. Open, close, lower, open, close, lift, open, close, lift. Nice job. Open, close, lower. Beautiful. Keep going. Some good low abdominal work here. Beautiful. Excellent. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Woo! Beautiful. All right, set that band off to the side. We've got one more round, and then we're going to finish off with a little stretch. So, great job, everyone. Really, really, really well done. All right, last one for this set today. Last little push through. We're going to fly through it. We're going to get it all done in time. Good. All right, so we're going to come back, grab some water. We're going to get our band with our tricep kickback, or our tricep pushback, I should say, squat to tricep pushback. And then we're going to move into our single arm openers our body weight squats or kickbacks, single arm opener, back through center, finish off with those 2 sets of lunges, tricep overhead extension, back to clams, down to the floor, and then we're pretty much done for our circuit today. So let's get ready. Sorry, I don't know if you guys just saw the little, first it was a whoo emoji that popped up on the screen, and then it was a little heart emoji. Thank you, Anne. All right, everyone, let's get doing it. We got this, right? We got this. We're almost there. All right, so remember, move at your own pace, no pressure. We're almost at the end here. We're going to fly through this. So let's get going. Zombie arms. Pull those shoulder blades back nice and tall. Maybe you're not doing the squats. Maybe you're pressing back. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Nice job opening up through that heart. Remember, we don't finish before the finish line because the magic happens as we're entering that finish line. So when I say we got 10 seconds left, what does that say to you? Does that mean, all right, I'm going to stop what I'm doing because I only got 10 seconds left? Or am I going to push through for that last 10 seconds? Here we go. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Fantastic. Excellent. All right, single arm pull apart. Starting left arm out, right arm extended. I'm going to open up my right. You can do your left. You choose. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Beautiful. So full disclosure, I switched grips. I've switched bands here. Last one was feeling like it was just not giving me, or it was a little too intense for my shoulder. So this is one of those moments where we got to tune in. What's working best for our bodies? No shame, right? Somebody said to me yesterday, I feel like when I take a modification, I'm cheating. And I was like, what? You're not. You're not cheating. You're doing what's best for you. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Rest. Woo. All right. Feet hip distance apart. We're going to go right into our body weight squats or our kickbacks, alternating sides. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. I'm like, you're not cheating. If that were the case, I'd be cheating all the time. There's nothing worse than doing an exercise or doing something. It doesn't even have to be exercise. Where you're doing something and it doesn't feel right. What ends up happening? We suffer, we injure ourselves, we don't feel right, we don't feel good about what we've just done. So modify it, make it work for you, where we're at today. And it could be different than where you were at yesterday, and it might be different to where you are tomorrow, but right now is what matters. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Fantastic. Well done. Excellent. All right, let's do that pull apart. Other side, grab your band. Take those arms, outstretch them. Other side, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. And I said, yesterday I was saying in class, I was like, my biggest cheerleader is my husband. He pushes me beyond limits that I don't think, had I not had someone like him in my life, that I would have explored different things. Because he always reminds me it's possible. So when we go trail riding and he makes me go on these hills and I'm doing them back to back, and all I want to do is get off my bike. And he's at the top of the hill and he's like, come on, you've got this. And I push to that top. I tap into that cheerleader from him when I am in these efforts. 3, 2, 1. Nice job. So I need you to tap into your cheerleader, and I am always cheering for you. So always know that. All right, fantastic. Whew. All right, isometric lunge with our bicep hammer curl to our front raise. We are really almost at the tail end here. So right foot forward, left foot back. So maybe you want to tighten your band, maybe you need to loosen it up, you decide. Roll the shoulder blades back, tall through the center. Balance into your body, whether you want to do this with a high lunge or a standing position. Here we go, left arm, hammer curl, front raise. I said left arm, but if you have your left foot forward and your right foot back, then do your right arm. So yeah, so when I'm doing, sometimes when we're doing our workouts together, I am tapping into that cheerleader and I'm saying, you got this. You know, every day is a new day. Also, when I'm unsure about whether I want to take it up a notch on the resistance or something like that, or the intensity, I also have to kind of put that cheerleader in my own mind. So same thing here. Maybe your last round here, you're going to experiment by tightening the band a little bit. Give it a go. Don't have to muscle through it or painfully go through it, but just experiment with it, because if you don't try it, you won't know what you're capable of. 3, 2, 1, and we are capable of everything we want to accomplish. All right, nice job. We're going to go ahead and switch over. Left foot forward, right foot, big step back if you want that. Roll the shoulder blades back, open up the hip. Here we go. Tighten that band. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Beautiful. You've got it. 15 seconds. That's it. Nice job. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Fantastic. Excellent job. Well done. Woo. All right. Got our tricep overhead extensions. Then we're going to finish up with our clamshells. Going to finish off with our 3 core exercises. We're going to have enough time to stretch out a little bit. All right. Step your feet onto the band. Take the band behind you. This time, if you remember which hand was dominant on the last time, you want to take that opposite hand to the top now for this round. Frame the crown, drop the ribs, pull the belly in. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Beautiful. 15 seconds. Good. 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Woo! Rest those arms. Fantastic. Excellent job. All right, set that band done. You are done with the open-ended bands. We're going to finish off with our loop band. Take it down to the floor. All right, band rests above the knee. We're going to go into our crunches and, our mermaids, clamshells, and then we'll go into our crunch portion of class, core portion. Nice and tall through the spine. Make sure that elbow presses into the floor. So you've got that really nice, strong stabilization through the shoulder. Hips, ankles, knees, nicely aligned. We're going to engage slightly through the core here. So don't drop your ribs. So you don't want to be flopping over towards the floor. That just throws your spine off. Nice and tall. All right. Good. All right, let's go ahead. In 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Nice job. So I'm looking at the time here. We are almost towards the end of our class. We're going to do a really short stretching portion of class. I apologize. I don't want to take too much of your own time and lengthen this class too far. So I apologize. I'll be careful next Wednesday to ensure that we have a good 8 to 9 minutes at the end to stretch. It's probably going to be about 2 minutes at the end here. So I'm going to encourage you after you leave class to take an extra couple of minutes to stretch beyond the screen. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Fantastic. Excellent. All righty. We're going to switch over to that other side. Ankles, knees, hips aligned. Elbow down. Woo. Nice job. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Open and close. So you can notice a difference if you're kind of taking that hip and rolling it back versus just planting that bottom hip into the ground and really rooting in and just using that top leg to open and close here really fires up the glute here really nicely. So we're not also throwing that pelvis kind of in a funky position here. Good. About 12 seconds left. Good. You got it. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Nice job. Beautiful. Hey, we're almost there. 135 seconds left to go. And then we're going to finish up with a little short stretch here today. All right, band stays right beneath, above the knee. Nicely planted onto the thighs. Hands behind the head. Readjust your body, get comfortable. Spine is neutral. Bring one leg up, then the other. Put a little pressure into the band. Inhale, exhale, lift. Here we go. All right, here we go. Let's do cocoons. Take them or leave them, huh? Don't feel pressured. This does not necessarily feel great for everyone, especially if we're taking care of our backs today. We just want to make sure sometimes we inadvertently use our back to create this flexion. Want to really focus on the core here. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Set your feet down. Nice job. Fantastic. All right, a little pressure into the band. We're going to go into our oblique crisscross. 3, 2, 1. Lift, rotate, pull that knee in, alternating sides here. Again, if you're kind of desiring a little more, go right into those bicycles with the legs lifted. It's just going to add a little extra intensity. Beautiful. Got about 10 seconds left. We're going to finish off with our bicycles lifted. 3. Good. Actually, sorry. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Bicycles. Sometimes I swear I have another person that lives in my body and just talks for me sometimes because I say things I'm like, I don't even know where that came from. Beautiful. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Woo! Beautiful. All right. All right, guys, we are at the finish line. We've got one more left. Those open and closes. Let's take the band down towards the calf area. We're going to want to energize through those legs. Open and close, lower, open and close, lower, open and close, lift, open and close, lift. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Open, close, lower. And lift. Keep that band with some tension in it. Don't let it go slack. You've got it. Nice job. You got it. Beautiful. Excellent. Almost there. Great. Beautiful. All right, 15 seconds left. Come on. We got this. Great. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, well done. All right, take that band, fling it, whatever you want to do with it. We did it, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Now, if you're lying on your back, go ahead and bring your knees in towards your chest. Give your low back a nice little bit of love here. Maybe even feel that extension of the back kind of lengthening away from the crown. You take that band away. Whoo, beautiful. We're just going to take a moment here. Take that right knee, keep it in towards the chest, extend the left leg long. Give your hip a little opener here. Nice job. Go ahead, pull that left knee in, take that right leg out. Nice and long. Beautiful. Pull that knee in, both legs out. Go ahead and just circulate through the hips here. Just some gentle rotations like you're stirring a pot. Beautiful. And then go ahead and reverse that direction. Fantastic. Beautiful. Good. And then whenever you're ready, come back through center, set your feet down to the floor. We're going to roll onto one side, press ourselves up to standing. Take your time. Try not to rush up to a standing position from being on the floor. So just make your way up really nice and slowly to a standing position. We're going to do a couple of really nice simple stretches here. Then we're going to end the class. But like I said, please hang on a little longer on your own where you are to get some extra stretching in on your own. All right, let's go ahead, roll that right shoulder back. We're going to go ahead and give our quad a little stretch. Knees are going to track with one another. You can take a hand, place it onto the floor, onto the wall, sorry. It's a little support here. Knees track nicely with each other here. Great. Set that right foot behind you. Both feet are facing forward. Inhale, scoop the arms up. Exhale, shift the hips back. Set your hands on the upper part of your left thigh. Back is long here. Press back onto your hips. Really get that hamstring nice and fired up here. I can even feel a little inner thigh activation here, a little lengthening there. Beautiful. Pull in through the belly, lift up tall. Nice job. Beautiful. Take that right foot forward, left foot back, knee tracks. My balance is clearly a little off on this side. Beautiful. Knee tracks nicely. Open up the chest, even open up that shoulder. Shoulders are square, but we're not rotating. We're just keeping that chest nice and open. Excellent. Set that left foot back, both feet facing forward. Inhale, scoop up nice and tall. Hips hinge back. Rest the hands on the upper thigh. So my head is not below my heart here. I'm going to really keep my back long. You can even come up even higher. Hamstrings are a little tighter, maybe even slightly bend the knee. Fantastic. Bend into that front knee. Take that left foot forward. Beautiful. All right, let's do a quick chest expansion. Then we're going to finish off with a nice big inhale. Inhale, extend the arms up overhead. Twist the palms so they're facing behind you. Scoop the arms behind you. Interlace them or place them on your hips. Open up your heart. We did quite a lot of deltoid work today. So it's a great way to just stretch out and open up through the chest and through the shoulders. Fantastic. Release the arms, let them set down to the side. All right, we are going to celebrate with a nice big inhale and exhale. I'm sorry for the short portion of our stretch. Please, please stretch a little bit more on your own. All right, feet are hip distance apart. Let's go ahead, take a nice big inhale, bend the knees, sweep the arms up. Stand tall and proud, palms pressed together. Exhale to your heart center. Give yourself a huge round of applause, because remember, you had two choices. One was to show up, one was not to, and you showed up 99.9% of the challenge. Thank you so much for joining me today. Have a wonderful week. I'll see you next week. From my heart to yours. See you soon. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye. Bye, everyone.